listening to the Lovish Podcast, and I'm your host, Dr. Seida Hood, vision architect and licensed therapist. Each week, I'm going to help you to develop the belief and strategy necessary to make an immediate impact on the world by deep diving into topics like mental wellness, faith, relationships, and you guessed it, love. I should mention before we hop into the show, this is not a substitute for a relationship with a licensed therapist. You ready? Let's get it. Hi, welcome back for another episode of the Lovish Podcast. Woo, 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 woo. I'm your host, Dr. Seida Hood, vision architect and licensed therapist. If you are listening to this on your favorite listening platform, I want to let you know it's a video podcast episode. So if you prefer to watch it, head on over to my YouTube channel and let's get comfortable. All right, no, but like seriously, I need you to sit down for today's episode because some of you have been playing and it's time for you to stop playing. So we need to have a little chat today, okay? Okay. Why don't you start off just by telling me what's in your mug? Go ahead. What are you drinking? Okay. Hot tea. Got it. Okay, cool. Might have to try that drink. I am just sipping on some water today in my brewmate. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk. You cannot develop grit if you refuse to commit. Yeah, we're talking about commitment. We're talking about offering your full yes. And we have to have this conversation today because you're offering half-hearted devotion to the process and you're expecting the full benefits of work that you didn't put in. Ouch. I know. Know that does not come from a place of judgment, but it comes from a place of love, okay? You are offering this half-hearted yes, and it's simply not enough. Not to say that you're not enough, because you are enough. So you're not offering enough to see the progress that you're wanting. So bear with me here for a minute. Saying yes to a workout, but not eating right is not going to get you the results that you want. In fact, if you keep on vacillating, when you weigh in, the scale is not going to give you the results that you're looking for because you didn't put in the work. You see where I'm going here? It has to be all or nothing. You don't have dye your hair. You don't have jump out of a plane. You don't have get married. You can't offer any half yeses expecting to reap full benefits. You have to offer a full yes if you want the full benefit. So I want you to think about this with me for a second. When you are running a marathon, you have to keep saying yes, because I know that, maybe you got a little bit excited, right? You started on this journey and you was like, yes, I am in it. I'm ready to go for that promotion. I'm ready to be in this marriage. I'm ready to start my business. I'm ready to launch the podcast. I'm ready to scale my business. Whatever your yes was, I'm ready to repair the relationship with my mom. I'm ready. But then somewhere along the line, you stopped being ready. You stopped trying because you didn't know that it was going to take all that it's taking. You didn't know that it was going to require this level of vulnerability. You didn't know that you would have to change so much in order to get the result that you want. So when you're running that marathon, you say yes when you first start to run. You have to keep saying yes, mile after mile after mile. And that takes a continuous yes. And when you're running those miles, you're getting tired. You keep going, but you're getting tired as you're running. And if you want to cross the finish line, you have to keep giving the yes. You have to keep saying yes. If you want to see people cheering for you, you have to keep saying yes. But in the same token of saying yes, you can't just say yes to any and everything. Every opportunity is not one with your name on it, okay? Some of those opportunities are really obstacles meant to prevent you from getting to the very place that you want to get to. So I want you to think about this in terms of, again, going back to the race. If somebody buying you some running shoes, okay, so let's just say like your mama, she love you, right? But she don't know nothing about running, right? So she wants to buy you some gym shoes so that you can run, designer shoes. And they cute. They real cute. They look good for the photo op and all of that. But they're not going to get you to the finish line because your feet hurt when you're running in them. They're good for walking around, but when you try to run, when you try to flex, when you try to show up like you need to show up, they're uncomfortable and they actually slow you down. So you have to watch what you say yes to, because your yes is attached to so many layers. There are layers and levels of your personality that you haven't even unlocked yet because you refuse to offer your full yes. Like, I don't just be lying to you when I be like, yo, you're really dope. Like, you're a visionary. You are creative. You are a world changer. I wholeheartedly mean all of those things about you. Not only because that's what God says about you, because that's who God calls you, but I can see it. I can see it. You wouldn't be here sitting down with your cup if you weren't that person, right? I am here to highlight the truth of who you already are, to tell you that there is a layer of your personality that you haven't even unlocked, a side of you you haven't even seen that is so dope, so amazing, has so many great things that are attached to, but you can't access it because you won't give the full yes, because you're scared of what you got to go through to get to that other side, that new level, that new layer of you. And don't get me wrong, saying yes does inevitably mean that you have to say no to some things, but it is necessary. The bottom line comes down to this: you have to choose. If you're going to launch the podcast, if you're going to go for that promotion, if you're going to start that business, if you're going to start the ministry, you have to make a conscious decision to offer your wholehearted yes. Every single day, you get to choose the life that you want. Every day, we're making decisions that impact our future and we don't even see it. It's these micro decisions that really offer our yes or our no. Because I can say out of my mouth, yes, I'm in it, I'm committed, I'm here for it. Yes, girl, that's who I am, blah, 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 whatever. I can say all of that. But if my day-to-day choices are out of alignment with what I say I want, then my real, raw, authentic answer is no. No, no, I don't believe I'm worthy. No, I can't do this. No, God, you didn't call me. No, God, I won't let you bring that thing that you birthed in me to be to fruition. No, God, I don't trust you. No, God, I don't trust your plan. That's the real answer that you're giving when you're offering a half-hearted yes. So, what am I asking you to do today? I'm asking you to give a wholehearted yes. I'm asking you to commit. I'm asking you to get serious. Get serious about your future. Get serious about what it is that you want to do, because it matters, it's relevant. You don't have that dream for no reason. You have it because it needs to come out. You are either all in or you are all out. You have to decide. The first quarter of 2023 is already almost over. But if you say yes, know this: your yes requires a death. It requires a dying to you, a death to the ideas, the habits, the patterns, the thought processes, the narratives that you've believed that have kept you safe, cozy, warm, and tucked in all this time and justified in how you show up. That has to die when you offer your full yes. There has to be an increase in your patience. There has to be an understanding that as you're stepping into this new version of you, your projects, your assignments, your calling, your gifting requires more. It is bigger than you, and it needs space to stretch out, to grow, to evolve. And it needs time to stretch out, to grow, to evolve. So with that in mind, your patience has to increase. And when I think about patience increasing and projects and endurance, the person that I undoubtedly consider is Noah. Because, man, that man had to have some patience, okay? Because for it to take so long for him to build something, I'm sure after 10 years of building, folks was probably like, that's crazy old Noah. He always talking about something gonna happen. He building this, he building that. And years later, what he talked about all that time finally comes to pass. All his hard work finally paying off. You can't get to faith like Noah, trust like Noah, strategy like Noah without offering the yes, the wholehearted yes. I've talked about Noah so many times before on this podcast, but like Noah offered a full commitment when he went out and purchased the supplies to build, when he sacrificed time from his day to build, when he sacrificed time to create the plans to build, when he gathered up the animals to build, when he farmed and had enough food to build, he built and he said yes. He kept saying yes, 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 offering a full yes, more of himself, coming out of himself for what he saw to become a reality. You got to do the same thing. My husband used to say this thing when we met: don't talk about it, be about it. You have to stop talking about it and be about it. And again, I say this from a place of love. You are way too important. You're way too valuable. You have way too much inside of you to offer a half hearted yes. The truth is, you cannot live the life you dream about if you don't change, if you don't change those habits, if you don't change those patterns. You can't get access. Your yes, your commitment to the process, mile after mile after mile, assignment and project after assignment, is the permission slip. It's the key to the life you can't stop dreaming about. Change is not easy, but it's worth it. When you put in the yes and you keep offering that yes, you're going to turn around and you're going to be living in the days that you prayed for. You're going to turn around and you're going to be like, hold on, that's not a problem no more. Hold on, I'm not struggling with that no more. Hold on, I'm proud of how I handled that. And it's because you keep offering your yes. You will see your life transform when you simply commit to the process. When you know that I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I will rest. I might need to cry, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to offer my yes, regardless of who sees it, because it's so important. I was talking to one of my clients today, and she said, Dr. Hood, I don't know if I have it in me to make the kind of changes and to live the life that I want to live. I said, you absolutely do. Yes, you do. Yes, you can. Your life can transform, but that doesn't happen without putting in work. So I'm saying the same thing to you today because I care about you. Get serious, commit to the process, offer a wholehearted yes. You cannot develop grit if you refuse to commit. The life that you can't stop dreaming about is on the other side of your wholehearted yes. It's time to talk about what I've been loving. Product recommendations, shout outs to family and friends, and overall gratitude. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back to another What I've Been Loving. This week, I have been loving my journal, okay? I keep a regular practice of journaling, and I journal on my app because I have an app. Shout out to the Confident Bay app and the Confident Bay community. Stand up. What's up, y'all? So there's a journal that I included on the app. So sometimes I use the journal on my app, and then sometimes I use my handwritten journal. So I have been loving tapping into my journal, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. earlier this week, there was something that was like really heavy that I knew I needed to journal about. And I was avoiding that thing. Okay. I was avoiding it for about 2 days. Right. And I said that I want to continue offering my yes. So I sat down and I did the hard work of journaling through what was bothering me. What came up was really tough. Right. But I am happy that I'm on the other side of that challenging emotional experience. So, my journal is the simple thing that I've been loving this week. What about you? Tag me on social media or comment below this video and let me know what you've been loving this week. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, share the love. Share with your mama, share with your best friend, share with your auntie, and then head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. Reviews help the podcast to grow. And if you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe because I want you to meet me here every week. I would like for you to meet me here. Is that okay? Can we do a coffee date like that? And after you do that, go ahead and share this video with somebody else that you think it might bless or be a blessing to. If you feel like somebody needs to tap in, somebody needs to offer their yes, they need to have a loving girl talk, set them on down and send them this video. All right, that is all I have for you this week. I'll see you out in these social media streets. Bye.